Alright guys, you got Captain Joker back at it again. I'm going to be using the same team as I was last night. That's going to be Machamp, Darmatian, and Metagross. So, last night we had some fortune. We were able to get a 5-win streak in the Master League. Today, we're going to see what we can do. I really try to stay at least 3 of 5. I try to stay on the positive side of things. Not always the case, but I'm hopeful. Sometimes it's pretty early on in these matches. I got a good feeling of which way it's going to go. Here's our first match, and as you can see, I'm feeling good. I like this. We got Rhyperior, and I feel confident. We're going to be running the quick attack here. Just trying to get up to these cross chops. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but the way we can get to them, it's going to do some damage. We're going to try to get to another one quickly and see if we can't bait a shield. Hopefully we can. If we can't, then so be it, but we're looking to bait a shield here, and we get the shield, so it's looking good for us. A quick swap out of Rhyperior shows Dragonite. You guys kind of know where I am with this one. I've got the hard counter for this, and as you can see, our opponent concedes. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I do enjoy kind of throwing that Darmatian as a hard counter. It's pretty tough to overcome that. So let's get right into the second battle. Here we go. We're waiting for our opponent. Quick little tidbit in case you don't know. Primarily a fishing channel and outdoors channel. I've always enjoyed Pokemon, and it's just kind of a hobby I'm getting into here on YouTube. We're coming back out, and we're not looking as great. Looking definitely a little tougher here. We really don't want to see a fairy, but what can we do? So we're going to try to get to the cross chop here, make it look like it was a close combat. They don't care. We throw out Metagross, and they're still in. So they must have something for me. I'm going to throw the shield here. I don't want to find out how bad that hurts. We throw the shield, and out comes Swampert. This kind of stinks. Not really into the water. Yeah, it kind of sucks, actually, to be honest. Swampert is super OP. All these Hydro Cannons get old quick. So we're going to throw the... Or no, we're not going to throw the shield on this one. That's right. We're going to take the damage. That's right. We had built up some energy. We're going to try to make it to that last meteor mash there, and we do. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can bait the final shield and really just get knocked out at this point. Once we get knocked out here, I know I have some energy with Machamp. So that's going to be my go-to right there. Going to pull the Machamp. Going to throw the cross chop. I don't want the debuff on me right now. We throw the cross chop and does some decent damage. We've got another one we can throw, but here comes the Hydro Cannon. There goes the shield, as you can see. I don't want to eat any more Hydro Cannons. There's that cross chop. Let's try to get to another one and throw it. Really hopeful. I know we're just cutting it close there, but we're really trying to hold out for a win here. We throw it. It is enough to take out the Swampert, and I'm feeling a lot better about this. Here comes Darmatian, and now it's kind of a race to the finish here. I'm going to be looking to get an Ice Punch off, and I do. We get the Ice Punch. At this point, I know we've now secured Game 2. It's a good feeling. We didn't start well. That's the case. We didn't start well. Oh, shoot. Talked a little soon. We got Glaceon in the back. All right, we got Glaceon. Can we get to an Avalanche or an Ice Punch? No, we can't. All right, so there goes that. We still do have our Machamp in the back. There's our Machamp with the close combat. Can we get to it? Let's try and get to a close combat here. Here it is. This should be enough to KO Glaceon. And then that's the match. My apologies for earlier. There we go. We got it. Okay. Moving on to the third battle. We've just secured our second win. We're not doing too bad here. We're coming out pretty strong. So we're going to grab our Machamp, our Darmatian, and our Metagross, and we're going to get back to it. Let's see what we can do. Let's get ourselves finding another opponent and see who's on the chopping block. You know, it's not often you can get 5 in a row. Sometimes you get lucky. I've been lucky enough to have a 16-game win streak before, but I was never able to reproduce that. The best I've ever come close to that is 15. So, you know, sometimes you just get what you got. So here we go, and we're going right into Mewtwo. I'm not sure why they're not attacking, and then they quit. I'm not sure about that one. We're going to take it because we have no choice. And I'm grateful it's a win and not a loss, but I don't know. Maybe they had something IRL to do. So we'll just let that slide. We're going to go right into our 4th battle here. And let's start searching our opponent. When we get into this, you're just going to see that I really have the same strategy each time. I'm not great at knowing the count, so I go by a gut feeling. I have used a lot of these Pokemon, so I really go by that. Right here, you're going to see we're kind of up against a brick wall. We're going to fake the close combat and see where that gets us. Here we go, charging up, and we're going to see how we do. It's not going to be good, and it's laughable. So we switch out, we throw Darmatian. Darmatian can be somewhat effective against flyers, and it's Sacred Fire, of course. So we throw the shield. Now we're getting after it here. We're getting pummeled, but we are getting after it. We're knocking them down a little bit. We do get to the Ice Punch, and I feel good about that. Here we go. We're grabbing our energy, and we're going to be moving forward here with it. Okay, they throw the shield, and they still got one. We've got one, but I know Sacred Fire's coming. It's just not going to be on Darmatian. All right, I'm really having a tough time here. I'm just thinking about who I should throw. I don't see it going well for me either way. I do throw the Machamp because I have access to energy already. As you're going to see, that is just a terrible move. I should have released the energy and took the Sacred Fire and went in with Metagross, but you know, you can't redo it. So we've got no shields. Dragonite's got energy, and they have a shield. So it's pretty much a KO for us in this match. We're just gonna do our best to show that we're still in the fight as best as we can, and this should be close. If not to take out the Dragonite, whether or not they allow it to hit is completely up to them. Okay, Meteor Mash does get shielded. It looks like we might get to another one, and we do. This will definitely take out the Dragonite. Here we go. See you later, sayonara. And in comes Ho-Oh. Alright, so we do got some energy built up with Machamp. Machamp should be able to seal the deal here. It just doesn't look like it's going to be enough to finish the final Pokemon off. So we will have to take a look at that and see kind of where we stand. Give it a second here, and we should be able to knock out the Ho-Oh. And there it goes. Okay. So, and the last Pokemon is Hydreigon. And I'm knocked out. Sure would have been nice to somehow line up that Darmatian with that Hydreigon. That would have been pretty lucky if you ask me. I would have really have liked to see the look on that person's face when they see that hard counter. That's really where Darmatian shines, as you guys can see. That's really the only place for it. You got to be able to put that together. Here's our 5th and final battle. So we are 3 for 4 right now, and we are going into Ursaluna. And here we go. So we are super effective, but as you can see, that Ursaluna will take you down. Don't mess around. We're going to throw that first chop, see if we can get a shield. Not sure if we will, and we get the shield. Okay, feeling kind of good about this so far. They throw the switch. This feels amazing. This feels awesome. Here we go. Yes, we are outnumbered by CP exponentially, but the hard counter really covers that. So we're looking to take out this Dragonite. We did have to use a shield, but the Dragonite's gone and moving out, and let's see who they bring back here. And here comes Gyarados. This doesn't look good for me. I don't like this. I am going to try to get sneaky with an Avalanche to see if they let it go by. Let's see if they do. Maybe they'll think it's an Ice Punch. I'm hoping they let it go, and they don't. So that really hurts me, and I'm feeling a little bit stressed out right now. I'm not really sure what to do, so we're going to throw the Machamp, and we are going to start with a close combat. I did second guess this move throughout the battle. You know, it's 50-50. Sometimes you make a good decision, sometimes you don't. So at this point, I am going to let the, what I believe is the Crunch, it's an Aqua Tail. I am going to let the Aqua Tail go. Switch out immediately into Metagross. Try to get rid of that debuff so I could possibly make it to a close combat. And you'll see me go here. I should have went for the Meteor Mash immediately. That was a huge mistake, as you'll find out. And there goes Gyarados. Using my final shield, comes out with Ursaluna. And as you'll see again, I made a huge mistake and didn't use the Meteor Mash, and you'll see why. That pretty much solidified the game. I was really kicking myself in the butt. I knew I should have won that one. I wasn't able to. It just goes to show you can make bad mistakes even though you have the upper hand. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys have a good day.